Hey guys, when I started my e-commerce business back in late 2016, right out of the gate, I was in the hole $2,500 to pay for my Amazon FBA coaching. I couldn't figure it out when I started, and I needed to hire somebody just to show me the way. I paid only for information. Eventually, with his help, I ultimately became a successful Amazon FBA seller, but that involved, after paying the coach, paying for my product, right? I still had to go find a supplier. Of course, I skipped over, all the product research tools, find a supplier, order samples, get them shipped, do an evaluation, build a relationship, get that first order in, the first production run, right? I still need to pay for that. And then I have to pay to have it shipped to the United States. There are costs associated with any business, but especially a physical products business. And if you need assistance with funding your business, I've got a solution for you, a potential solution at least, if you qualify, to share with you in this video. So I'm going to introduce you to Tristan from National Corporate Credit, and he's going to show you how you can get funding for your business if you are looking to do it could be a physical product business. It could be just marketing expenses, really whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's not uncommon to need credit and use credit to start that business venture. So that's what today's video is focused on. Hey, Tristan, thanks for joining me. So I just explained to everybody a few use cases, my normal viewers, of why they may be interested in the services provided by National Corporate Credit. Do you mind just kind of letting them know what to expect once they fill out the intake form?
Yes. So what to expect? Right after you fill it out, give us about 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, but typically within 24 hours, I'm going to be giving you guys a call. What to expect? I'm going to give you a call with hopefully good news. I'm going to look at your credit report, and based off the relationship that you have, I'm going to determine exactly how much money you qualify for that business.
Awesome. So it's that simple then. They use the intake form. It's obviously going to be linked at the top of the description. A lot of the people watching are e-commerce sellers. Not everybody is looking to launch like a physical products brand, but that is a pretty common use case, I'm guessing, amongst my visitors. But
Yes.
do you mind sharing, while I've got you here, what are some of the other, if you're allowed to, what are some of the other like business ventures that you see people looking to embark on?
Perfect. The real estate department, a lot of home flippers. When you buy a house, people need access to working capital to just get in there and get everything fixed up. So a lot of home flippers I work with, startup companies for trucking, I help them get funded to get access to more trucks. Lawyers, they pay for marketing, I help them get funded. So really almost every niche I can get funded besides the adult entertainment industry. That's tentatively a little bit hard, but also depends on how they word it. If they name it such and such enterprise, we're fine. But as long as it doesn't have those three X's, we can get them funded.
Got you. So this sounds like a pretty cut and dry, straightforward process. I'm always a fan of that. Honestly, less hoops you have to jump through, the better for me. So we can fill out the intake form. They'll expect a call from you, and you'll let them know. You were talking to me off camera about what to expect as far as qualifying for credit. Do you mind elaborating on that?
Yes. So initially what we base our funding off of is the personal guarantor. That tend to be one of the fastest ways to get your business access to up to $300,000 in capital. Now, what does a client or what does a person have to have on their credit report to get access to that amount of money for a startup business? Well, you got to have a good credit history. Banks tend to look at the credit score last. However, your credit score should be over a 700. But the credit history should say no late payments, no collections. No late payment, no collections, no missed payments. And then you want to have at least one revolving trade line above 10,000. And I know for some people it's kind of hard to reach that, but if you have that, let's say it's a Chase credit card over 10,000, I can utilize that relationship to get you access to business credit cards.
Got you. This is really interesting too. And for anybody that isn't qualified yet, honestly, take notes about how to build up your credit portfolio or whatever, your reputation for future ventures where you may need the money. While you're here, man, I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Of
Is there
course.
anything else you think you should share with my audience, speaking to your experience?
Yes. I want to share with everybody that we're actually here to help. We're not here to just to get you money. So if you want money for your business, my job is to do so. But I also want to lean more on the education piece behind it. I want to actually help you scale your business. I want to let guys know that, hey, I'm not here I'm going to bring it to the water. I want you to drink the water. But I'm also going to purify the water first before you drink it so that you can see that everything is actually clear before you take this on.
Yeah, that's great, man. And I do appreciate you also sharing some of those like use cases. One of the things you said was marketing, and without turning this into like an educational video, because trust me,
Yeah.
I do daily content. I've got plenty of those on my channel. It is worth reminding people that regardless of what it is, like what your product is, what you're trying to sell, like if it's a service, a digital product, a physical product, having a kick-ass product is one thing, but also
Yes.
making people aware that it exists is another. And there's just a lot of use cases I can think of for this capital, to really take your business to the next level. Again, like marketing is a big expense that I think
Yeah.
commonly gets overlooked in failed businesses that ultimately leads them to that failure. So if it's
Right.
marketing that people need the money for, I mean, hey,
And 12 months of consulting is included. So for 12 months, you get access to our consulting. So me and Ryan is going to help with consulting for your business, actually just help you scale. So you shouldn't have any issues.
cool. So it's almost like a partnership then.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly,
Sweet.
100%.
Yeah, that's great. So you're invested, as am I, in the success of the viewer, guys. I hope you'll check out National Corporate Credit. The link is at the top of the description, as you would expect. Tristan, thank you for being here. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.